A student's senior year before entering college provides the greatest opportunity for scholarship money. Schools are vying for your teen, and they're willing to offer thousands of dollars in merit and competitive scholarships along with financial aid to help get them on their campus. And here now to tell us about some tips to negotiate more scholarship money from Potential Magazine, we have publisher Pam Mashburn and managing editor Angie Hayden. Good to see both of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're all about this scholarship money.
Oh, you know I am. I am, and I'm here to help kids and their parents, their kids to get potential, and their parents to not have to spend so much money helping them reach that potential. So, you know, with the average college cost nationally is $86,000 for a 4-year degree. That's a lot of money, and
so
that's
much money.
I say it's a lot, and if you end up going extra or you go to a more expensive school, it's like buying a small house that you don't really get to live in. So
it's an investment. It really is in their future. So you do want this money, but you want to know where to get it. Scholarships are huge. Parents love to see those scholarships.
Well, and here's the thing people need to realize is that as entering freshmen, their senior year, that is the chance for them to leverage. That's their most leveraged time to be able to get as much scholarship, because freshmen get the greatest amount of scholarship. After they start going to that school, they're like, we got them. We don't have to give them any more money. I mean, there's still some money out there, but you're not going to have that leverage like you do before you make that decision.
It's kind of like a new relationship when you're really trying to impress somebody.
That's a good way to
look at it. You've been dating for a while. It's like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. You don't need that. But you know, and if you think about it, the cost, I mean, if somebody's coming to your college and they're spending almost $100,000, they're willing to maybe give up a little bit extra money to get you to come, especially if you're a great kid and you're a good student.
That makes sense, but I never thought about the possibility. I mean, I was just thankful to get it. I didn't think I should, you know, ask for more, but there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, you did it.
Yes, I have a college freshman this year, so this is all pretty fresh for us. Last year we were going through this process, and our situation was that she was really sort of feeling a pull toward a certain college, but another one was offering her just a little bit more money. So I learned working for Potential that you can kind of negotiate that scholarship a little bit, so I decided to give it a shot.
And our kids are guinea pigs in all of this. They know that.
You're going to try these things out. And
our younger children will benefit from all of this.
Yes, and the thing is, you try these things, and when they work out, it's awesome, and you want to share this.
I want to tell everybody that you can do this.
What did you do?
Well, in the end, it took about 5 minutes to type out a little email and send it to the admissions office, and I believe it was 3 days later they contacted us and said that they had found that missing $1,000 a year that was the difference between school A and school B. So $4,000 over 4 years, that's the equivalent of an entire year of dorm expenses. That's the equivalent of roughly 3 years of student meal plans. So that's a significant savings for 5 minutes worth of work.
Sure. If I could get $400 more, I'd be happy. But when you talk about $4,000 more, and it took you 5 minutes to write this email,
a simple little email is all it took.
And you know, and we were talking about it, and the worst thing that can happen is they say no.
Yeah,
they still want you to come.
You've lost nothing. They're not gonna take anything away from you if you ask and they say no. So it's worth a shot.
That must have been great seeing that message in your
I did a little dance.
Yes.
But you know, in our new edition of Potential, Angie's written about that experience, and she's got some good tips. Do we have time for her to say a few of them?
Just a few of those. I know you sent the list over here. It says set the stage. What does that mean?
Yeah, it's just kind of you want to put it in writing and set the stage. You want to let them know that their school is your child's first choice. However, you would like a little bit of extra help making that make financial sense for your family, because it can't always just be about where they feel like they want to go. Sometimes it has to make financial sense for your family first.
And then you don't want to call them. You want to actually write them something.
I like putting it in writing because you have a record of what you say to them, and you also have a record of their response. So I'm a writer, an editor. I like things in writing. It just makes sense to me. Have that record.
Now you say choose the right words. What does that mean?
You want to let them know that they are the first choice, and you just need a little bit of extra help. You don't want to just say, hey, can you give me more money? You want to make them feel like this is where your child really desires to be.
And it makes sense for them to help you out and make this happen. It says justify your request. I'm sure that it goes to your child's qualifications, their grades, and the kind of person they are.
Two main reasons why a school might choose to give your child more money. The first is that when you fill out that FAFSA form, for federal aid, that there's a significant difference in what that form says that you should be able to pay, and maybe your circumstances have changed, and there's a difference between those numbers. I say you've had a change in employment, or you've had some significant medical bills. That wasn't our situation. The second situation, which was ours, was that there was another school with a better competing offer, and you can kind of use that to leverage for your child.
Yeah, and just, let me hit on this one before we have to go. Timing is everything.
Yes, you want to get that window after you have received the scholarship offer, but before your child has accepted and said, this is where I'm going to school. Because after they've made the offer, they're invested in your child, but after your child has committed, they really don't have a reason to kind of lure you in. So that window is very important.
And it's also really important that you get to know that college admissions counselor that's assigned to your child's school, because you don't want to just write it to info@admissions. You know, you want to write it to someone that has already knows your name
by name.
and you have to go and apply to a couple of schools to be able to know what you know what you can.
That
what
is
you can
huge.
ask
Even
for.
if your child feels like they only want to go to that specific school, apply to more so that you do have that little bit of leverage.
You need that leverage.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so again, the article is in this new edition of Potential Magazine. Just look for these guys on the front right here, and it's everywhere where teens and their parents
That's
hang
exactly
out.
right.
All right, so check that out, and it's also online. Tell us where they can find out more about you online.
Potentialmagazine.com. Very easy.
Very easy.
Yes.
Thank you. It's so good
so
to
much.
see you. Great
Thank
advice.
you.
And
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.